Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation follows. Gaudi Mahalla Panjwa, Prabh ke Charan, Man Mahe Dhian, Sagal Teerath Majjan Ishnan, Har Din Har Simran Mere Bhai, कोट जन्म की मल लह जाई रहाओ, हर की कथा रिद मह बसाई, मन बाँछत सगले फल पाई, जीवन मरण जन्म परवान, जाके हृदय वसै भगवान, कहो नानक सई जन पूरे, जिन प्राप्त साधु तूरे, कहो नानक सई जन पूरे, जिना प्राप्त साधु तूरे. Self-awareness all the time. That is the key to undoing the long psychological conditioning and the negativity of the mind that afflicts us. And it afflicts us with what Gurbani calls mal or mal, filth, dirt. Also refers to it as kaleshas, defiling qualities. So that's the challenge. And for that, the cure is remaining self-aware at every moment. Har din har simran mere bhai, कोट जन्म की mal leh jai. Your conditioning will be scrubbed off if you har din har simran mere bhai. Simran, as we all know, comes from smaran, which is remembrance. Har din is a figure of speech for constantly. Mere bhai, an appeal to all of us as fellow brethren. So my brother, the Guru says, the long psychological conditioning and negativity of the mind that you've accumulated will be undone by remaining self-aware at all moments. What does that mean, being self-aware? Among other things, it means not reacting to things robotically. If you notice that we've become robots in many ways, we are on an automatic button, more or less, whether it is getting up in the morning and without thought reaching for that pot of coffee, brushing one's teeth. If you think about it, all of these activities throughout the day, most of them are done without thinking, mindlessly. And then there is the reaction that we have to what others might say to us. Again, unthinking, mindless. And so when we are faced with a situation where we have to make a decision, we are paralyzed because we are caught with our biases, which is essentially memory that has been concretized in the mind. And so therefore, the quality of our decisions, the quality of our life, the quality of our experience is riddled with anxiety. We are never happy for too long. We might be happy for the moment, but then just as quickly can become unhappy. That really is our condition. And so the Guru begins this passage by telling us what the situation is, and self-awareness as the guide, instead of bathing at pilgrimages, smearing the body with ashes. In other words, external support, external practices will not bring the mind into self-awareness. So what you have to do is to fix the mind on the Prabh self. Prabh ke Charan, Mahe Dhian. So fix your mind on the self within and be guided by its wisdom. Charan. Charan represents motion, feet. Feet are transporting. So the idea is develop, move forward, guided by this immutable wisdom that lives in us. Now we have to remember that we refer to this wisdom as the self as also. The self is within us only conditionally. In other words, we really have to act on ourselves to draw out the self, which is otherwise hidden and latent. And for that, we need Prabh ke Charan, which is wisdom. And for that, we require the teachings of the Guru, as we will see. So the Guru is saying, Prabh ke Charan man Mahe Dhian, sagal tirath majjan isnan. Now, a lot of translators have said, well, by fixing the attention or meditating on the self, you will get the same benefit as bathing at pilgrimages. To my mind, that is not the suggestion that is being made, because then it would imply that there is benefit to be had, spiritual benefit, that is, or benefit of the self to be had by going to pilgrimages, by smearing the body. I mean, there could be other benefits, like the ones associated with going on a holiday, but certainly not the benefit that the Guru is talking about. So here it is an either or. The Guru is saying external pilgrimages, external activities are not conducive to acting on the mind to change its orientation. So har ki katha rid mahe basai man banchat sagale pal pai. So in order for you to work without obstructions, in order for you to experience a certain flow in life, the Guru says, har ki katha rid mahe savai. We're talking about wisdom. So when the wisdom or the narrative of the Har self embeds itself in the heart, in other words, when we come to personify it, then the mind's direction becomes fruitful. In other words, it then overcomes the obstructions that it might otherwise face. And what that requires is to be dead to the haume consciousness. Jivan maran janam parvan. Those who have died to the world, they are accomplished. They are the accomplished ones, because in their heart, the self has come to abide. And so Guru Nanak, through Guru Arjan, says, Kaho Nanak, Sai jan pure, jina parapat sadhu ture. Sadhu ture, the dust of the feet of the sadhu. Here a reference to Guru wisdom. So unless you have Guru wisdom, you are not complete. In other words, you're not an integrated being. You're still fragmented. On that note, until the next time, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.